This video is going to show you how we're helping to solve the homelessness crisis, saving the government money and making a positive return at the same time. So we take what are two potential negatives for society and the government and two costly things, and we turn them into two positives. One of those things would be a tenant who's had a tough life, but they've found themselves in crime and drugs, and actually on the face of it will be quite destructive to society. And the other thing is an empty, unloved property. You think a boarded up property, the windows have been put in, it's boarded up, there's no one living there, it's an eyesore, but it's also not generating any money for the community too.
So one of the current strategies at the moment is putting a lot of these vulnerable tenants into short-term accommodation, hotels. That is, yes, a short-term solution, but it's costing the government an absolute fortune. You'll see it in the press. A lot of people are talking about it. One of our main passions is buying the unloved houses rather than new builds. We can turn a house around from buying it to somebody living in it within weeks. And if we can do thousands of those, it really does go a long way to solving the homeless problem and saving the government thousands and thousands of pounds per year.
One of the things that we talk about a lot is the reasons that we renovate and restore existing properties rather than focus on new builds. Now, we've actually just turned down a new build development that we were looking at versus the renovation of something else. Now, these both would have cost exactly the same amount of money, but one would have taken 18 months, one would have taken 3 months. Now ask yourself, which is number one, which is a better return? I start getting my return in 3 months rather than 18 months. That's a no-brainer. But also, what impact does that have on the local community? You've got an empty property, the one we're talking about here, we're buying it, it's been empty for 2 years, and we can turn it back into something good in 3 months, or we can take this nice green bit of land, build something on it, and it's going to take 18 months to do it. That's going to have a huge difference on the impact that's going to have on the local community. People who commit crimes and offend cost the government a huge amount of money. One of the big focuses for the care providers and the housing providers that we work with is helping people to live a more responsible, productive life. Now, with the houses that we provide, we actually create homes for these people to live in. They then receive the care and the support that they need to start being a positive, functioning member of society. So here you've got two paths that someone could go down. They can go down the path of continuing in crime, continuing in drugs, causing a drain on society, not generating any tax income, cost in terms of policing, in terms of welfare, in terms of the NHS, or they can go down the path of improving their lives. And that's a big focus for us and the partners that we work with. We give these people the opportunity to make the choice, and it is about them making a choice. By them making those positive changes, by them moving into one of our houses, by them receiving care from the care providers that we work with, not only do they improve their lives, but they stop being a drain on the government at the same time. If you want to see why social and supported housing is the best investment we can make in 2024, have a look at this other video.